wrestling you either, brother.
There are like 4 eyewitness accounts.
It's a real story. It really happened. Anyway, we're here to talk about the X-Files.
All right. How about right here?
Hey, well, first off, you guys definitely chose to be on the X-Files for the right reason, because I think everybody had a crush on Jillian.
Sure. It's only natural.
But you guys had some amazing Monster of the Week shows. Did you guys have a favorite one, like Tubes or something like that?
I like that one where that guy, that went inside him. Did you ever see that one? The little midget guy? Remember that one? What the hell was that episode called?
Wasn't it the sideshow one, right?
What? It was like the little guy. The guy was...
Because it had all the
Are you talking about Humbug?
I don't...
Was that a circus one? Were you in it?
No, the sideshow one was
Before the seasons I was in.
Okay, so it was at the end.
It's 8 or 9.
There was a midget who went up inside the guy.
Anyone?
Remember that?
Anyone in the audience?
It's like...
What the hell name was it? It was the weirdest freaking episode ever.
Which one?
What?
Louder.
BG Mermaid?
PG-13.
Hey, someone with a microphone, give someone who knows the show the microphone.
It's bad luck.
Yeah.
What?
Bad luck.
Bad luck. Bad luck? No, it's not bad luck.
All right, let's move on to something else. Whatever it was nasty.
Let me just jump in for a second to just reestablish some order. Jillian, there seem to be several references throughout the show, some oblique, some more obvious, between your character and Clarice Starling, Silence of the Lambs. I always thought that first season episode, if you remember, with Brad Dourif as the death row inmate who could channel your father, who just passed. I don't know if you remember that one. And the final episode, that Mulder makes a "I heard you coming, Clarice" joke. Any insight into that? Why that was in so many scripts, or if that?
I think, from what I understand, unless I'm misremembering this, but I think that Silence of the Lambs, which was not that far off when we first started doing this, I think that had a big influence on Chris when he was writing this, and also her character, Starling's character, on his development of Scully. So that probably has a lot to do with it.
Fair enough. See, there we go. Short question, short answer.
Thank you, ma'am.
We're back on track. Okay, right here.
BG Mermaid.
PG Mermaid.
I like, one of my favorite episodes was Home. As a matter of fact, and Clyde Bruckman's Final Repose. I thought Peter Boyle was absolutely brilliant. The comedy in it was, the black humor in it was absolutely, was brilliant. So, but there were so many wonderful episodes. It's really hard to pick, but Home was so sick that I just loved it. It was great. And one of the things that I think is really wonderful that I'm finding out now is I've got a 14-year-old daughter, and she had a couple of her friends over the other day, and the whole time that they were there, they were kind of like, it just, had this kind of big, their eyes were like really wide, and then I asked my daughter later on, I said, did your friends think I was weird or something? And she goes, no, they had no idea that you played Skinner, and they're huge fans of it. And now I'm finding out that there's this new generation of kids watching the show and just loving it, which is so gratifying and wonderful for us to, that we're part of it, so long ago, that the show has held up so wonderfully, and it's still really good. It's still really good.
I only just realized, literally for the first time maybe a month ago, that at some point my boys who are 4 and 6 will watch the show. Like, that had not occurred to me.
No, I wouldn't let my daughter watch it until like she was 13, and because I just said, no, you can't watch it, and then finally it's like, okay, have at it. And she just started watching it and couldn't stop, and I'm like, there's